I'm Wendy Umberger. I'm a professor of food and agricultural economics and the executive director of the Center for Global Food and Resources. So in September of 2018, a consumer in Queensland found a needle in their strawberries when they were preparing strawberries for consumption at home. Shortly thereafter, it was reported, and basically social media went into a frenzy about it. So pretty much across Australia and even overseas, consumers were aware that there was some issue with strawberries and potentially the food safety. So basically, no one knew if this was an act of terrorism trying to affect the safety of Australian food, or if it was maybe a disgruntled employee who was trying to get back at their employer. So social media, did a lot of stories on this. So basically, it was in everyone's news feed throughout the day, every day for, a week to 2 weeks. And so because of that, the industry started dumping strawberries. Strawberries weren't leaving the farm, they were being disposed of. And we had a really big issue for the strawberry industry. So we saw an immediate decrease in demand, meaning at any price, consumers were willing to buy, fewer punnets of strawberries, or maybe none at all in the markets where, like Queensland, where the incident had happened. We also saw in the South Australian market, for example, where, initially we didn't yet find a needle in a strawberry, but yet price had to drop very low, below $1 a punnet. So, 70% less than what it normally was in order for strawberries to clear the shelves at all. So there was initial concern that strawberry producers would go out of business because there just wouldn't be the demand. But what we've really seen is that this was a shock. It was a true demand shock, short run. And I think the reason it was so short run is that because in Australia, we see that consumers have very strong trust relative to other countries in the safety of their food supplies. They trust that, when there's an incident such as this, that the authorities and the industry will work very well together and resolve it and address it and solve it. And so that is, really why we had a shock versus a long run decrease in demand.